Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you, Dr. Arif. I'm supposed to give closing remarks and word of thanks. First, I'll do a brief closing remarks. I think it was a great event for 2 days. For me, I was up on my feet for the last 2 days, so you can imagine how relaxed I am finishing this away. I think we had a very interesting session, the workshop yesterday. And I thank to Dr. Zaki, Daniel, and the speakers from on Skype. We covered data and disruption, Pharma 1.0. I think it was a very interactive session. We discussed how the digital technology can help the pharmaceutical industry and the healthcare leverage and get access. So I think yesterday was quite an active session, and I'm thankful to the participants who came yesterday and spent the entire day with us. Last evening was, we paid tribute to our dear friend, Mr. Javed Akhai, and his family was there. We were very thankful to them. And a talk by Dr. Sarfraz Niazi, or an interview by Dr. Sarfraz Niazi and Arshad Rahim Saab. I think there was a lot of learnings for the local pharma industry. And then at the entertainment evening, which ended up around 11:30 or midnight. Today morning was exciting as well. Dr. Musaddiq Malik, really shook up the people. He had his honest views, and we can agree to disagree. But he had some very valid comments, and I think as an industry, we need to look into it and see how we can change the paradigm or change the narrative that we are being discussed all across now, and how we can prepare ourselves for the future. Our chairman had his opening remarks in which he rightly addressed the situation which is prevailing, and as an industry we need to understand the challenges that we are going to face with the government. Then we had the roundtable. I think it was interesting, from drugs to healthy outcomes, and we had, I think it was a brilliant session by Dr. Zaki, and we talked about how the top tier of the pharma industry is looking into the drugs to healthy outcomes. And I think the talk by Javed, who was the CEO of TransformX, I think it was brilliant. He also shared some valid data which really helped us to understand the digital transformation and how we can, as an industry, can take up. I think the talk by Dr. Asad Mia of Aga Khan also gave us some insights how the medical are challenging and the data and disruption experience from the Aga Khan context. I think the best of the session was the health tech and startup collaboration. Do we all agree that it was the best session of I think it was really gave some insights. And these young boys and a girl are doing fantastic job, and I think we need to have these more sessions so we understand what the young generations are talking about. So here's Zindani in his usual brilliance, I think gave us some very, very insights how the management is and how we can engage our own people. Dr. Nadia Bukhari from London talked about the NHS and how transforming the NHS in the digital light. Dr. Adil Haider, the Dean of the Aga Khan University, and I saw him just now when he entered the room. I thought he would be a very tall man, but he was very short height. But I think he talked about how the pharma industry and the medical community can interact. And his application, which was Doctella, I think is something which was really a brainchild and a really innovative solution. And me and Hamza were just talking about how it can help the patients. And I think this is the future that we are already talking about. And then Khurram and Mr. Kukuzu, and I think Mr. Kukuzu's discussion on the serialization is need of the time, and I think industry is already working on it. So I think it's a good omen that we are already working on serialization, which can help us the data analysis and integrity of the data. I think Khurram's presentation was also eye-opening for us, which talked about blockchain and the digital technology and how things are going to be transformed by the artificial intelligence and blockchain. And last but not least, the Daniel's presentation, for many people were waiting in the room who told me. I think it was a brilliant research, and I'm thankful to share the data with us. I think it can really help all the audience to understand where the Pakistan digital space is going. So this is very briefly about the entire 2-day session. Now the vote of thanks. I'm sure I'm going to miss many people in thanking, but I think I would like to thank the entire Executive Council of the PPMA. Our Senior Vice Chairman is here, Dr. Tahir Azam, who flew all the way from Lahore this morning to attend this session. Thank you, Tahir Bhai. Our Chairman had to leave for some urgent work. So the entire Executive Council, the Chairman of the PPMA had full trust and confidence in and Dr. Kaisar Waheed, who helped in organizing, who is the conference chair. So my thanks to the entire Executive Council of PPMA, who had full trust and confidence so we can, organize this summit. Dr. Kaisar Waheed started this discussion about the 4th Pharma Summit, and I'm thankful to him to get me on board. Otherwise, I was very busy in my all assignments, but as usual, I couldn't say no to Kaisar Bhai. So thank you, Kaisar Bhai, for taking this initiative. There are many people to thank. My team, as usual, they helped me in thought process as well. Jamshed was always there to kind of streamline my thought process. In the end, I think if I'm missing anybody, please do let me know or shout it out. And sorry, I just saw Shaukat Javed Saab. As usual, thank you very much, Shaukat Saab. I called him only last week, and he said, why do you call me always on the last minute? I don't know why I do that, but I think I'm sure he is compiling the proceedings, and I'm sure that we will have a wonderful booklet after a few weeks, and we'll share with you all his recording that Shaukat Javed Saab, which has been doing for the last 3 summit, and this is, inshallah, he will do the best in this summit as well. So thank you, Shaukat Saab. Last but not least, I think I'll thank Terabis for their wonderful job, and the host and Dr. Arif and Anam. Thank you for the wonderful job. You took the day, and we late by 1 hour almost, but I think we finished very well. And I would like to thank Hassan, running around all the time. And I would also like to thank Faisal. I don't see him, but he worked behind the scenes, but unfortunately he had some family emergency, some sickness in the family. But despite that, he was always there working background, and I think he deserves a big hand as well. I would like to admit here, as Sohail said, I don't know, and I didn't know. It wasn't this title or the theme of the conference summit was not by me or by Kaisar Waheed Sahab. The entire credit, I think, should go to Hamza. Hamza, please stand up. From Terabis. It was his brainchild, it was his theme that he put it on the table, and he took all the speakers, brought everyone together, and we just went along with him, and I think he deserves the credit for taking this theme up. It was a very, very difficult topic, I understand, but I think this is a stepping stone for the pharma industry, Pakistan pharma industry, to talk about the future and how we see the access and the healthcare, which I think is its ultimate aim and objective of the pharma industry. We are all working for the patient benefit, and how do we benefit the patient? This is the digital sphere can help us in the future as well. So I thank you all for being here today and yesterday as well, and I'm sure we will meet next time with more thought-provoking titles and discussions. So I wish you all the best. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, my sponsors. Yeah, that's one important thing. Genex, Hilton, Medisure, OBS, PharmEvo, Searle, Albarka Bank, Bosch, GSK, Shazoo, Morgan. Thank you, Javed Saab, Tabros, and all our supporting partners, especially ARY, Business Recorder, and all the learning partners. And I'm also thankful to Ms. Jahan Ara, who was here, she was here, and really took the session brilliantly. So thanks to all the sponsors as well. Thank you very much. Martin Dow, yeah, oh, sorry. Martin Dow had been our founding partners, and before Ali left this afternoon, after lunch, he committed to me and Dr. Kaisar Waheed as well, that next time we will do a much bigger show. So it was personal message from Ali to me and to Dr. Kaisar Waheed. So we are very thankful to Martin Dow team, Rustam Saab. Thank you very much for being with Hamza, supporting Hamza, and supporting this conference as well. So it was Rustam who deal everything from Martin Dow end. So thank you, Rustam Saab. Thank you. And I think thanks to Ali and his family for supporting this initiative of the association. Did I miss anything, Hamza? Thank you.